field goals in this game. 17-13 Titans, 30 points on the board. We haven't seen I don't think we've seen a punt yet in this game. I don't think we've seen a punt.
No, I mean it's a great game.
It is a good game, and the thing is,
I'm loving both games. I can't stop watching it.
I thought that the Titans, I have the Titans here. You guys heard me on the morning show. I have them, with the ridiculous point spreads, and now the Colts are going to get the ball to start the second half, and the Titans have not really stopped them. They've held them to field goals, but they really stopped them. They haven't forced any turnovers. We saw Rivers get hit a couple times in here. We saw Clowney get through a few times, and we saw Brown. The big play or the big non-play of the half was Brown dropping that pass. He was open, and Tannehill hit him in the hands. It was a tight window, but this is the NFL. You got to make that catch. He makes that catch. It's 14-3 at that point. The Colts trail by 11, and the game changes dramatically. But not so did not happen. But let's take a look and see if the lines are out here for the second half, and they are.
I have them already.
It's the Titans plus a half for the second half, and the Colts minus.
I have 2.5 on DraftKings.
I got
for those DraftKings people out there, plus 2.5 at minus 117.
I got plus a half for the Titans, and
interesting.
And I have minus a half for the Colts. The Colts are the money line is. Titans are plus 125 on the money line. The Colts minus 145 on the money line. Guys, everyone knows all the late money in this game came in on the Colts. All of it did. The total for the second half is 24. I was just talking to Anne right before we came on. I haven't seen a punt this game. I haven't seen one yet. And, both these offenses are rolling.
As for me, I am looking at these. The plus 2.5 I love, because to me it just says Titans are definitely going to win this game. I think they're just going to win. I really feel like they're just going to win by 1. I don't know, but it's interesting, these lines. I think this is a lock in the bag for Titans. I think they're definitely going to win. They're plus 133 to win the second half of the game. Now I'm relying on. For me, I like that as well. Rivers is one of these players where he can be really inconsistent out of nowhere. And I think he's going to come out in the second half and be a little inconsistent. Starting to see them shaken up a little. So I do like that. I'm relying on Rivers to be inconsistent that second half.
We saw Clowney start to get into Rivers' face a few times here. We saw right before the half there was a sack. The Colts nearly didn't get that field goal attempt off. So it's like they're getting some pressure on them, but the Indy running game has been effective. The receivers have been open, and of course Michael Pittman making his presence known. We loved him at USC last year. When he was at USC, it was like, man, he's an NFL wide receiver. We talked about how the whole USC had just NFL wide receivers all across the board, and here he is in the NFL, looking very much like an NFL wide receiver. But I think I'm going to stick with my Titans. It's like I don't love this game because I could see it ending right here. So I think I like the Titans plus the half a point. I think I'm also going to sprinkle a little bit on the money line. They got me, $1.25, right? They got me, so I'm already here.
Do it.
So I might as well do it. And, the totals, I don't know, because we've seen field goals and touchdowns from both teams, but we haven't seen any punts.
I mean, I'm on the over for this. And the reason why I took it was because everybody was on the under, just like the Boise State game. And I did, I told all the guys on the show, I said, honestly, I disagree. This game is going to go way over whether who's playing or not. And I just feel like with this total, it's at 24.5, and they put up 30 the first. We might start seeing some defense step up. Guys, I don't want you to get on me about this. My gut is telling me it's going to end at 54. So you're looking at a good, an under at 24.5. But where I'm really positive right now about is the Titans at plus 2.5. I like that a lot. That's a minus 117 on DraftKings. I checked a couple other sites. I did see that half that you were mentioning, Mitch.
We have some team totals here. The Titans 12, the Colts 12.5. Like I said, for me, I don't love the second half. You guys know where I'm at for the game. I'm big on the Titans, but I'm not at the number that you guys are at. Where I ended up because the thing started moving, and we talked about the payouts on the extended lines on the morning show, so I was in on those. But when we look at where I'm at, let me put these in real quick before I lose my screen. But let's see, do that. And just double check this time. We know what happens.
I'm doing the same.
I'm done. It's like, I mean, a typo can cost you whatever. It was rejected.
We've all been there.
Oh, what happened?
AKA 250, 25.
What happened? Wait a minute. Something.
So I'm just gonna talk about the Boise State game while you're doing that real quick.
Something moved.
Boise State -6.5 for the second half. I mean, you got 3 defensive touchdowns here. Beautiful. I actually played on the first touchdown to beat Boise State.
So now it's Titans. Now I have Titans +2.5 for the second half.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the line has moved, or I saw a typo. So it's Titans +2.5, and the Colts are -2.5. This changes things dramatically, and now, the total I'm seeing is 25.5. So
I just got 25.5 too. It just updated.
Yeah,
I still have the minus. Oh wow, it changed. Unless that's something.
There is money moving in on this game. I'm telling you, it's
crazy.
It's craziness.
It is crazy. Because
now on the money line. Thankfully, I didn't get that 125 on, because now it is +155 on the Titans for the money line, -175 for the Colts for the second half. I think that has to do with them receiving the second half kickoff, and now the Colts team total goes to 13.5, and the Titans team total goes down to 10.5. Oh boy!
Back to 24.5. So it seems like a lot of people grabbed that 25.5 under.
But you could do that
under for the second half.
I mean, you could.
For this Titans.
There's got to be a way to arbitrage these things with just a 10.5 and a. So I like the Titans now over 10.5 also. As well in these picks here. So they got me. I mean, if that's what they were trying to do, they were. We'll just assume they were. They got me Titans. I'm going Titans. Titans +155 and Titans team total over 10.5. I'm all in on the Titans here. I know that the Colts. I don't care.
No. They're going to do what they did at the Ravens. Let's just with the Ravens. So
yeah, I mean, we haven't seen Philip Rivers throw that hideous pass yet. I mean,
he's going to be inconsistent in the second half. Like, I am feeling this, and
so that 10.5
with him.
So here's what they did to me.
He might get an interception on that kickoff.
They made the juice on the 10.5. They made that juice on the 10.5. They made it now -$1.25 on the juice on the 10.5. So trying to hold on for dear life there, because they know I'm coming to get them.
They do. They know.
They know.
Oh, it went to +1.5 now. I got to get my bet in, Mitch.
I got a 2.5 still +155 Titans. The numbers that I have at the bottom are still the numbers that I'm seeing now. So I have the Titans here, and when I look at where I ended up on this game, because we talked about some of the extended lines this morning, and this is a tight one. This is a tight game, but Philip Rivers has yet to give me my gift, and I know, with Philip Rivers playing, I'm getting my gift. I'm here. It's like I'm here. It's like I'm here for my free gift. I get my blender with opening an account with Phil Rivers. I know that. So let's see what I eventually ended up, because I know it ended up really, really moving. So I took Boise at -19.5. I got +130 on that, because I said 63-7 was my call on that one on the morning show. Then I took the Titans -3. I got +146 on my money on that one. And then at -5, they were +201. So I'm in at good prices for the Titans. I know that, maybe this isn't the most popular play out there, and maybe the sharps and the people that are smarter than me, have the Colts or whatever, but I'll tell you what, I'm in it. I'm in good, I'm in at good numbers. I am. I'm winning by 4 points. My -3 is
a little in because I know I'm going to win really big. I already know what I'm gonna get, so I'm like, I'll play just a little bit with the house, but little. But why not? I mean, we're hot, so let's
crank Boise, and it's like,
boy, that was just free money that game. I mean, it was like the Eastern Michigan game.
Yeah, so
it's not letting me take the second half on Boise. So everyone, I hope you get
Oh, maybe it started already.
It might have, but I know I'm gonna get kicked out.
We are known for getting kicked out of online
No, it's
books.
kicking me out. It is. It's telling me I'm not in New Jersey, and I clearly am. And it's done this. This is another app.
The Dirty Tricks Committee is in.
Yeah. I told you before the show. I said I'm gonna get kicked out tonight because of what I put in tonight on this.
But really, four or five dimes should not get you thrown out of a book.
I told you they tried to kick me out of Borgata for 1,100.
Yeah, it's like for 4 or 5 dimes on a game, they should not be throwing you out of a game out of a book. I mean,
I think it's because I put that money in on the -21.
Normally, when they get you is when you're betting those half times. Normally when they get you, it's like, I mean, you guys have seen what we do to these places at half times, and it's like, normally if you're one of these halftime bettors, that's where they throw you out. Mitch on the show, if Bachmeier's playing, Boise comes out bringing the hammer. 14 points isn't even close. 42-7 Boise at halftime. They did bring the hammer out of the tunnel before the game. To Philip, I haven't heard any of the sound. I actually listened to a Grateful Dead show from 1979. During the first half, I was on the Nordic track doing the ski machine, not elliptical, but the true ski machine. The old school one. I did that for an hour, and it's like, I call it the torture machine. But I listened to it was I don't know where it was, but it might have been like one of those Long Island shows or something.
They did not kick off the second half of Boise. I'm just going to try to give out a quick total on that one. It's at -26.5. I mean, this team's putting up 21 points, but are they really going to run the ball the rest of the second half?
Wait, so they're going to kick off for the NFL. Let's recap real quick for that, and then we'll come back to Boise. I took the Titans plus the 2.5, plus 155 on the money line, and the team total of over 10.5. I'm staying with the Titans. I'm in at good money. I'm in at good numbers. And that's all you can do when you're trying to make money betting. You just have to try and get in at good numbers where you can cash. It's betting. So you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. But if you're in at good numbers, then you got a better chance of winning. Sorry, Ann, go ahead. Talk Boise.
You're fine. No worries. It gave me time to buy better odds, so it worked out. I just locked in on this. I took the over at 27.5. I got it at plus 125. I threw a little bet on that. I'm gonna win the over for the entire game. So if you guys are on the over for the game, throw that in as well. I mean, they were planning on averaging 30 points a game. Boise's up a lot. They might run the ball, but I mean, literally, they've gotten 3 defensive touchdowns. It's crazy. They're going to, every time they intercept the ball here, they're going to score a touchdown. 3 touchdowns or 21. Colorado State's going to throw the ball. You're going to see an over on this. Like I said, I'm not advising you guys to draw a lot of money on this, but just if you are on the over, throw a little on that.
All right. Well, there you have it. Thanks everybody for joining us. I love these halftime shows. I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Ann will be with us. She'll be giving out some weekend college football picks as well, because she won't be on Saturday. We got to reel in our eye candy for Saturday show. Ron Romanelli will be filling in for Ann.
He's awesome.
I love Ron. I love Ron.
He's great.
He's great.
He's doing a great job.
He really makes me feel stupid. He does. He does.
Oh, well, I'm glad you have somebody to come in there and help out.
Colts.
But I'm going to give out some good plays.
This guy says the Colts have the better defense with getting points. The Colts were not getting points in this game or in the second half.
I'm one of those weirdos who do weights and heights on the defenses, so I can tell you now the Titans have they have bigger men.
They've played a tougher schedule. Their numbers aren't as good, but they've played a much tougher schedule than the Colts. That's for sure.
This could go into overtime. Hopefully not. I mean, hey, good for me. I'm on the over, but I'm loving the Titans here too. So, and if it does, we'll win by 3 or 7.
Everyone's saying they're begging. I think it's the other way around. We'll
just get like a 10-point lead and end the game.
Well, Phillip Rivers is going to turn it over here. We know that.
He's so inconsistent. I mean, they're going to get.
He's super consistent. He always turns it over in clutch situations.
I think he can be very inconsistent.
This Vic Kachadarian, Colts second half money line minus 175. It's like, go ahead and bet minus 175. It's like, I don't even understand that.
They're begging you.
It's like,
they're like, come on, take it.
minus 175, yeah. They're
begging you.
That's how you buy your Bentley, betting minus 175.
Oh, God.
Joe Kavanaugh. We were at a dead show in Long Island that I don't remember. I remember. All right. Well, that's our show for tonight. We'll see you guys in the morning. Thanks, everyone. I love these halftime shows. Thanks, everyone, for showing up. Makes it worth it. Have a great night. Thanks, Ann.